Hi everybody! I decided to do my first video up here in a tree. Now why did I do that? Well, I felt like from here I have a different perspective on the world around me. I can see things differently. And what I want to give to you through this tour is a different perspective on your life and the opportunities that you have available for you. A lot of people that I talk to tell me that they feel like they're kind of stuck in a rut and they don't know how they got to where they're at. And I think this occurs for a reason. I have a theory about this and I want to share it with you. I feel like all of us live our life from two different identities, our shell identity and our core identity. Now, our shell identity is made up from the influences that are around us, and it's made up by society. And it's what we portray to the outside world. So you might be Bob the banker. So you're like, hi, I'm Bob the banker and I'm boring, and that's what everybody sees you like. Now, actually what Bob feels about himself, who he truly is at the core, is very different. He's more like Bob the rock star, but he doesn't ever let anybody see that. That only comes out in the shower where nobody can see him. Well, why is that? I have a theory about this, and I think that, we get so used to what society expects of us, and we just kind of follow the crowd and become whatever we think society wants us to become. So maybe Bob's mom wanted him to become a banker. Who knows? But for some reason, he's a banker, even though that's not fulfilling what he truly wants to be. It's not an outlet for who he really is at the core. And so I think that oftentimes we just get caught up in going to work and the daily grind of things. We drive our car to work and we sit in our cube and we do our work, and we drive ourselves back home and plop ourselves on the couch and turn on the TV and just fill our mind constantly with this garbage that's out there. And the only way to get out of that is to really take a good introspective look at ourselves and figure out who we are at the core. And in order to do that, I think if you answer this question, you'll really be able to overcome that limitation. And the question is, what would you do if you had no limitations or consequences? And by limitations, I mean limitations put on you by the economy or society or people around you telling you you can't do it. So if none of that existed, what is it that you would do? And a good indication usually is when you're watching people and you get really excited as you see them do something. That's usually a clue to let you know that that's something that excites you, and that is part of who you are at the core. So pay attention to those things. But really sit down and answer that question. I really believe if you answer it from a sincere and honest place, you'll be able to build a foundation on which you can grow and really discover who you are, and you'll be able to accomplish so much more than you ever thought possible. So if you feel like you are at a place in your life where you're ready to make that move and really take a leap of faith and move forward, then I have a solution that I'd like to share with you. So let's go take the tour.